Hello beauties, I am Beauty by Cherise, and this is one of my very first YouTube videos. First, I prepped Kelly's face with Fix Plus setting spray. Then I put MAC Painterly Paint Pot all over both of her eyelids to set up my eyeshadow. I then used Morphe's Swipe Right and First Date on her lids. Then I used the MAC Dazzle Shadow Glitter in Flash and Dash to give a really fun and unique look. I put it all over both of the lids and blended it in with a very small Morphe brush. If you have any questions about the brushes that I'm using in this video, please leave your comments below. I'm still blending all the Flash and Dash into her eye to make sure that it doesn't get clumped up. In the corners of Kelly's eyes, I used Morphe's Risque. It's a beautiful blush tone shadow that gives it just that perfect pop in the corners. I'm using a brush from Urban Decay. It's double-sided, and one side helps me press and blend, and the other side is great for doing angled eyeshadows and also blending in the corners. Here, I'm using another Morphe brush with MAC's Kid eyeshadow to blend in. Underneath Kelly's eyebrows, I'm using Morphe's Shameless eyeshadow. Blending is really key here, so I went back to the Morphe brush to blend all the eyeshadows in, still giving definition between the colors, but making it so it doesn't have any lines. When I apply false eyelashes to my clients, I have them keep their eyes open and look down. They can blink as much as they want during this process so their eyes don't get watery and the glue will not stick if the eyes get watery. I also cut the lashes to fit my client's eye perfectly so it's not poking anything. Here I'm putting MAC's Oil Control Lotion all over Kelly's face so her makeup will last 12 to 24 hours without any shininess. I'm blending all of the oil control lotion into her face all over and even into her neck. Then I add concealer to any blemishes. The MAC 24-Hour Concealer is one of my new favorites, and it's working wonders on all of my clients. For foundation, I use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC15, and I mixed it with Face and Body C1 to blend the colors together and make Kelly's color match her skin perfectly. I also find it very important to blend into the neck when you're doing other people's makeup and your own. I then, with clean, sanitized hands, go around and use my fingers to blend the makeup into the skin, especially under the eyes. You can also use a concealer brush to blend under the eyes as well. I always make sure to go back and reblend again into the neck and the ears just to make sure that there's no lines on any of my clients. On everyone, I use my favorite bronzing and highlighting palette, the Tartiest palette made by Tarte. On the bronzer portion, I use mixed Sculpt and Lit bronzer. And then for the highlighter, I use Strobe and Stunner mixed. As you can see my placement here on Kelly's cheeks and cheekbones, the highlighter looks absolutely amazing. Here I'm taking my brush again and just making sure that everything is blended and there's no lines. Then I also used MAC's Mocha Blush on Kelly's cheeks. Kelly has pretty perfect eyebrows, so I used MAC Charcoal Brown eyeshadow to fill in her brows a little bit and just give them a little bit more definition. For Kelly's eyeliner, I used Sephora's Liquid Black Eyeliner. I find it easiest on clients to do their eyeliner with this type of eyeliner brush. Now on myself, when I do my own makeup, I do prefer Stilla's Pen Liquid Eyeliner. Please, if you have more questions about this, ask below. I make sure to cover up the seam of the false lashes when I'm doing my client's eyeliner. Following the shape of their eye and the false lash really helps when you're doing liquid eyeliner on clients. I then go back with MAC's Embark eyeshadow and a very, very small Morphe brush to blend in the eyeliner and give it a little bit of a smudgy look. Now, as to not get fallout underneath Kelly's eyes, I used a little paper towel underneath the eye just to make sure that I didn't get anything on her concealer. Then I'm going back and blending under the eyes again just to prep my under eye for the eyeliner that I'm going to do underneath. In the corners of Kelly's eyes, I also doubled up and used the Tarteist palette, and I used the highlighter Strobe in the corners of her eyes. Then on the outer corners of her eyes, I used Morphe's Risque again. I use a paper towel underneath the eye as to not get any fallout. This is one of my #1 tricks that I use when doing eyeliner under the eye. I'm adding just a little bit of mascara to Kelly's natural lash and the false lash to push them together so you won't be able to see any separation between the two, and it blends all of the beautiful lashes together. Kelly has great natural lashes, but I used Ardell's Demi 120s, my all-time favorite lashes, just to give her that little extra oomph. I then used MAC's Embark in the very inner corners of Kelly's eyes to blend in that black eyeliner and give it a softer look in the corners. I put a little bit of waterproof mascara on her lower lashes. Doesn't she have great lashes, you guys? They're so absolutely gorgeous. I believe she uses the Rodan & Fields Eyelash Boost just like I do. Look how pretty she looks. I then used MAC's Twig lipstick on Kelly. And I used MAC Dervish lip liner. And what I do is I do the lipstick first, and then I go back with the lip liner, outline the lips, and then also draw the lip liner on the lips to keep the lipstick on longer. That's another one of my little tricks that I use, especially when you're doing makeup on brides and bridesmaids. This works wonders. I then used MAC Fix Plus matte setting spray so her makeup will last 12 to 24 hours. Isn't she gorgeous? Thank you guys for watching, and I will have more videos posted. Please post below if you have any questions. I'm so happy to answer anything for you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.